at sum of terms in GP. Sum of terms in GP simply means that we are going to add up all the terms from first term down to the terms we are asked to find. So what I'm trying to say now is, when you're asked to find sum of first seventh term, so it means that you are going to add up from the value starts from the value of the first term plus the value of the second term plus the value of the third term down to the value of seventh term. You're going to add it up, and whatever you get, that is your answer. So for you to understand what I'm saying, look at the question here. The third term of the GP is 63, y is fifth term is 567. Find the sum of his first 7 terms. If you look at this question now, the question does not say find the 7th terms. If the question says find the 7th terms, it's going to be a r raised to power 6. So this is the formula you are going to use. But the question here says find the sum of the 7th terms. So it means add up the terms from first down to the 7th terms. That's what it says. Please, you need to understand the difference in that. Okay? And you need to understand that when we are solving some of terms in GP, we have 2 formulas which we can use. If our ratio is greater than 1, if ratio is greater than 1, we use this formula, which is a bracket r raised to power n minus 1 close bracket r minus 1. Can you get ratio is greater than 1? We are going to use this when it's greater than 1. Sorry, when it's greater than 1, you use this. When it's not up to 1, when your ratio is not up to 1, then you have to use the one of a bracket 1 minus r raised to power n bracket close 1 minus r. So this formula is for when your ratio is greater than 1. This formula is when your ratio is less than 1. Okay, so we are going to use it and you're going to see how it goes. So let's solve the question here. Now, so if you want to solve this question, the first thing you do quickly, let's go by the statement. The third term of the GP is 63. So you write the equation of that. Third term is what? A r power 2 equals 63. Then y is fifth term is 567. Fifth term will now be a r power 4 equals 567. We have 2 equations here. Then what do? You divide. You see the bigger one. Which one is the bigger one out of the 2 equations? A r power 4 is the bigger one. So what you're going to do now is just make it that you divide a r power 4 equals 567 divided by a r power 2 equals 63. Do you understand that? So the bigger one will come up, the smaller one will come down. So you divide it. Do you understand that? So that this can cancel this one out. This is power 2. So when you have this will be given, the answer will be r raised to power 4 divided by r raised to power 2. That will give you r raised to power 2. You should know that, right? Okay. Then 567 divided by 63, that will give you 9. So what do you do now? You find the square root to cancel out this square. So if you're find the square root of both sides. Square root of r squared is r. Square root of 9 is what? 3. So our ratio is 3. But we need to get our a also, since we have gotten ratio. Because in the formula we have a and r. So to get our a now, so we just substitute in any of the equations. So substitute, let's use equation 1. So we pick this one out to find a now. So what do? You just write a r raised to power 2 equals 63. So our a we don't know. Our r we know is to be what? To be, what's our r? Our r is 3. So it's 3 and it's power 2, right? Which is equals 6. So this will be 3. So this will be, oh, am I right? It's 63, sorry. Okay, so this will be 3 raised to power 2 is 9. So we are going to be having 9a equals 63. You divide both sides by 9. If you divide both sides by 9, you'll be having a equals 7. A equals 7. So your a equals 7. Do you understand that? You divide both sides by 9. You have 7. That is it. So we have our a. I can rub up this now because we've known our ratio to be 3 and our a is 7. Ratio is 3, a is 7. So we have ratio equals 3, A equals 7. Then we can now use the formula for sum of terms in GP. And formula, which one are we going to use out of the two I mentioned? We are going to use the one that ratio is greater than 1 because our ratio is 3, which is what? Sum of what now? 7 times equals A bracket R power n minus 1, then R minus 1. So meaning that our sum of 7th term, our A, I'll just work it down this way. Our A is what? Our A is 7 bracket, then our R, what is our R? Our R is 3 ratio, then power n, what is our n? Which is what? 7, right? 7 minus 1 bracket close. Then our R is what? 3 minus 1. So we'll be having 7 brackets. So what do you do now? So what are you going to do? You are going to do 3 times 3 times 3 in 7 places. 3 times 3 times 3 times. Okay, so from here, 7, if you look at 3 raised to the power 7, 3 raised to the power 7 is going to give you 2187 minus 1 over 3 minus 1 is going to give you 2. So sum of 7 times is now going to give us 7 bracket 2186, that is 2187 minus 1, 2186 over what? Over 2. So we can say that we can divide this 21, which is 7, 2186 divided by 2. Can someone help me with that? So that is going to give us, well, I think 1093. 1093, that is 2 in 21, that is going to be 10. 2 in 21, that is going to be 10. It should remain 1. 2 in 18, 9. 2 in 6, 3. So, over, so if you divide this by this, it's going to give you this. So the final answer will now be what? It will be 7 times 1093. It's going to give you 7,651. 7,651. So this means that if you have, as you have gotten the first time, which is 7, get the 7th term of this GP, get the 3rd term, get the 4th term, 5th term, 6th term, and when you get the 7th term, by the time you add them up from first time, 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time, 6th time, 7th time, add them up, you are going to arrive at this 7,651. That is the sum of all the terms from 1st term to 7th term. Is sum of his first 7 terms. So subscribe and get more of our videos.